protests on college campuses?
I condemn the anti-Semitic protests. That's why I've set up a program to deal with that. I also condemn those who don't understand what's going on with the Palestinians and how they're being.
Should the Columbia University president resign?
Right this way.
I didn't know that. I'll have to find out more about it.
Sounds a lot like very fine people on both sides, huh? When we ignore all the warning signs, when our elected officials embrace our enemies and shun our allies, when we ignore the invasion at our southern border, the angry uprisings supporting violence on our college campuses, the surging anti-Semitism, and we see the inaction of our government against those things, and we let our enemies fund our universities that are supposed to shape the future of America. Is it any wonder why we're breeding communists? You wonder why these things are happening or even allowed to happen on college campuses. Follow the money. You really think that foreign countries are just giving gifts to our university out of the goodness of their souls? Fat chance. China, Russia, our nation's enemies are giving over $1 billion. Even the Palestinian Authority contributed over $1 million. By the way, we're just giving these are we giving that money to them in foreign aid and then they're turning around and giving it back to our college campuses to breed little mini terrorists? I don't even have a college degree, and this smells super funky. But our next guest has a college degree, and he feels the same way as I do. Chad Prather, host of the Chad Prather Show. Sir, I have a feeling that you're a little annoyed about this too.
You know, generationally, we're always complaining about the kids, right? Those crazy kids, that are always out there causing a ruckus, and we want them to get off our lawn and shut up and get a job or whatever it is we want them to do. And this generation is no different. But the thing that bothers me is the stark ignorance that is being paraded around on our college campuses. I mean, these are supposed to be Ivy League schools. These are places of extreme higher learning, right? But all they're doing is getting together and pooling their ignorance. I mean, if they put their heads together, it would sound like a bowling alley. So, Carl, when I see stuff like this, when you're out there harassing Jewish students, 18, 19, 20-year-old, 21-year-old Jewish students that are in America over something that's happening in Israel and Palestine, and you don't even know why you're protesting. I mean, you've become little minions, little brainwashed minions from your Marxist, professors out there. Carl, what we've got is I hate this college atmosphere stuff so much. Our education system in America is so broken. You talk about where the money's coming from. It's disgusting when you see that. And it comes with a price. It comes with, they want something in return for those investments, and they're getting it. They're getting little Marxists that are being churned out by these academic professors that are tenured and have been on these college campuses pushing papers around for 30 years in an academic bubble. They've never tested their wild-eyed theories in the real world, and now they're putting it on your kids and in their minds, and it's disgusting to watch.
Well, and then they teach people, and that you just go right back into academia and do the same thing. But it's like a Venn diagram to channel my inner Kamala Harris. It's like education, intelligence, and they don't always overlap. But I want to get to Texas Governor Greg Abbott. All right, he says arrests right now, thankfully, are being made at the University of Texas at Austin and will continue until the crowd disperses. This is private property. If they're telling these people, okay, we've had enough, you're disrupting things, go home, and they don't, well, then they're not peacefully protesting.
Yeah. You have the right to protest, right? You do. You in public spaces, you have the right to free speech. You have the right to peaceably assemble. You have the right to protest the things, your grievances. You have a right to make those things heard and known. But, when you're starting to cause destruction, or you're talking about violence, or you're threatening people, harassing them, hindering them from getting where they need to be, this is a problem. This is not what, protests truly are. And nobody remembers the person that, the climate activist that glued his hand to the asphalt. Nobody knows your name. You set yourself on fire. Nobody remembers you. I mean, it's disgusting to see. We see it. It's tragic. But at the end of the day, did you really get a point across? And you don't when you can't even point out Palestine or Israel on a map geographically. Right. I mean, most of these kids have never looked at a globe to understand anything. Don't start telling me, your geopolitical philosophies that are out there and what you're anti this or that, when all you're doing is going out there and screaming because your friends are doing it. Go back to the cafeteria, have a meal, read a book, study up, get an education, use the freedom that you've been afforded with this $100,000 a year education, and put some knowledge in your freaking empty head. Let your cerebral cortex finish developing. Stop spouting the ignorance. It's ridiculous.